Okay, so it's kind of weird to be recording this, but I'm doing this 32 weekdays of hiking Poo Poo Point. And I feel like I want to document it for myself, for posterity, for anybody else who may come across this, and maybe it does something for them. I don't know. But why am I doing this? Because sure would be easier just to sleep in or do something a little more normal, like go to the gym or something. But I try to do little things to improve myself. I don't do as many as other people. Maybe I do some more than others. But one thing I really have struggled ever to do is have any kind of consistent morning routine. And that means maybe a cause of that and an effect of that is that I have a pretty bad nighttime routine. And no matter how many people say it's a good idea to get to bed early, I just don't do it. And so I figured that if I force myself, coming up the trail here, I'm going to pause because it's just awkward to just narrate while I'm walking. All right, there goes my companion there. So, yeah, no matter how many people say it's a good idea to, get up early, I just struggle to find a good reason to. I don't really, not a person who's going to wake up and not today, kind of person who's going to wake up and throw down a yoga mat by myself and meditate or do yoga. I'll go to a class occasionally, but they don't usually offer, well, anyway. And I don't like to be inside. I can only deal with people a little later in the day, maybe. I don't know. I think I've said I don't care to go to gyms. It's just more screens and it's kind of sterile. And so one of my happy places though is hiking. And I'm not a world-class hiker. I'm just like to be outside. And this particular hike is the closest to my house that has a pretty steep elevation, pretty good workout, but you can get it done in an hour and 45 minutes, maybe better. And if it was bright out and there weren't clouds, you could see Mount Rainier. There's views of the city, as I mentioned, but it's just a good way to get the blood pumping. And I want to do it every morning, for 32 weekdays. I'll give myself the weekends to do something else and see what happens, right? It's supposed to take 28 days to form a habit. This hike is called Poo Poo Point. 32 rhymes with poo poo. So 4 extra days for good measure. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to see what comes out of this. I told just enough people that I wanted to do this, that that the thought of bailing on it runs in conflict with my pride and my ego. I told my friends, a couple friends, my daughter, this nice woman I met on the trail here. I just one day mentioned it, and she said, well, now that you have to speak it into existence, you have to manifest it. And I'm like, oh, great, thanks. So yeah, this is where I'm kind of weaponizing my pride for good purpose. So all right, back into the tree canopy. So turning this off.